fish swimming around. So sick. Come on. Oh, got it. Let's go. This is the smaller one of the two. That is the juice. Got a bit of a late start. This morning my alarm went off at 6 and I hit the snooze button. By snooze I mean off. I decided today was the day to sleep in a little bit. So it's 8:45. I'm heading over to Elm Creek to grab the sausage, egg, and cheese burrito because it's the superior breakfast burrito. I'm gonna launch the boat. I'm gonna get out and catch a 13 1/4 pounder. I might still be dreaming. So yesterday, this is roughly where I started catching fish, but the wind was blowing in the opposite direction. So, well, not the opposite direction, but a different direction. So basically I'm gonna fish these same spots where I know there were fish still there that I moved with the jerkbait, but I'm just gonna fish it into the wind. Basically always fishing into the wind, and I think that plays a big role here, as every lake that you fish in the country. It doesn't matter, in the world, literally doesn't matter. The fish generally are going to face into the wind, especially when they're in a feeding position, like or in an area where they're sitting on a point waiting for food to come by. They're going to be looking upwind. So that's what we're going to start with. Day number 427. Just kidding. Let's go find some fish. You know that meme with George Clooney? Perfect Song. I always find the fish. I wish I was that good. Actually, that's a lie. Because I find them, I just can't catch them. Nothing much, just a little one, little 2-pounder to start the day off. I'm glad he ate the jerkbait, so I'm hoping that means our plan going off of yesterday's catches works. I reckon it's time for a move. Haven't decided if I'm gonna go in early or stay out and grind it out. Today, Ivy won the battle. It's windy, it's blowing. They were probably like, I don't know, 2.5, 3 foot rollers. You know, that kind of brings up a topic that probably isn't talked about much, but it's truly just safely putting yourself in situations where you may find yourself unexperienced. So I was super close to the ramp. I was trying to leave the cove where the ramp was to go to another spot. I drove through them for a little bit, and then I started to kind of feel it out and see what it felt like and like see how the boat reacted in certain situations. And I was, again, very close to the ramp. I have 2 bilge pumps on the boat, and I also carry an extra one. I'll show you. Bloop. So if I felt like the boat was gonna sink, I would have a little bit of backup there. So I don't know, it's like doing anything in life, you gotta put a slight risk to it, but be careful with what you're risking. Like, I used to ride a motorcycle. What happens if I was out on a ride and got stuck in the rain, but I'd never ridden in the rain before? Was I just gonna sit around and not do it if I had to? No. I went out on a rainy day on purpose because I wanted to see how the bike reacted. And that's kind of how I feel this afternoon was. It was like a quick test. Granted, not a completely controlled experience, but you never have that in life. It's not a real thing. At least I know where that stopping point is in the future, or if I get caught in those kind of waves, how the boat handles and how to drive through it a little bit. So, it is what it is. It was a fun afternoon. Caught one fish today. It's kind of disheartening, but got a little time lapse going. Let me know what you think about it. So my thoughts on Texas so far, I'm pleased with how it's gone, but it's been a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. There's definitely no reward if there's no challenge. You know, if I were to show up and it was just like 10 pounder, 10 pounder, 10 pounder, yeah, it'd be cool, but it also would be like, I don't know, kind of feels too easy, you know? So if there's no challenge and no risk at all, then it's not worth it to me. So I'm glad that it's been tough. And I'm stoked. I already caught an 8+, but I'm really here for that double-digit fish. And they're still being caught every day, just few and far between. The fishing has definitely been tougher than anticipated, but that's why it's fishing. Good morning, Ivy. Stick this A-rig in my hand for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. What time is 7:30? That and a jerkbait. Maybe if I get a little shallower, jerkbait will work better. Ooh, fish. Oh. Yes, sir. First fish of the day. Drop shot. All right, I'll take that. Love to see. But this morning I've been switching between a drop shot, A-rig, and a jerkbait, and I got on this spot that I've fished quite a bit. It's just like an offshore rock pile. It's down about 25 feet. There's a couple trees in the mix, and I got a lot of fish off it. It's just like a perfect little spot for a drop shot. Just drag it along. I haven't caught anything big here yet, but I'm waiting for that one time where I set the hook and it doesn't want to move. Slow start. 12:46. Wow. Another extremely slow day. There we go. Is that a crappie? White bass? White bass. Right. Literally just dragging a jig in 40 feet of water right now. On the edge of the channel. I don't know what else to do. It's so hard to even film at this point. One fish. Well, I just decided this is going to be my last spot. I'm going home. I'm going to cut my losses instead of staying for 3 more days. I'm going to fish my way out to this point. I'll load up the boat, head home. Boat's a mess, van's a mess, my head's a mess. I don't know. I'm still feeling good. It was a really fun trip, don't get me wrong. I'm just exhausted. Goodbye, Texas. It's been real. See you next time.